They're like, who are these two assholes talking to?
If they're following people already, if they're following us already, then they already know.
I mean, I guess, but what if somebody new was like scrolling on the podcast, like, oh, who are these people?
Then they just sit there and then they listen to them. That is, oh, they're great. The guy he's hilarious. This is so good. And then they go, oh, that Jason, he's hilarious. I need to find more about him. And then they go and they click on it, and then they see this thing.
How are you overpowering me and talking right now? Like, did you take something before we started?
I'm high on life.
Because you're just like,
I ate 2 strawberries.
Does that give you like a buzz, or
no? I just got them taking my multivitamins too.
Because you're really like you're up here.
I'm just talking to you.
Come maybe down here. So school's almost over, and we've got some vacations planned. We're going to Disney. We're going to Disney cruise. We've got all kinds of shit coming up. So I mean, we're probably going to document some of that along the way. I would assume.
That's right. So if you see us, say hello. There are a lot of people that say hello, so don't be shy.
Yeah.
But like,
when people recognize you first,
yeah,
on the ship, I was like, that's fucking rude, because this. I mean, I know you're with me, like on this channel, like I got it, but also like I was first.
I know you're first, but hey, if I'm just sitting on the side and I'm talking to our son, and after that, people coming up and talking to me at Hollywood Studios, nothing I can do about it.
But I love when people say hi. It is the best. So if you ever see us at Disney, on Disney Cruise, whatever, out and about, please say hi. It's like our favorite thing. It's so much fun. We hear the turkey outside.
Ooh, there's a turkey outside. Come.
He's just wandering around our backyard like a giant fucking turkey.
I'm going to go on a Disney cruise too, which is fucking amazing. We tested the Disney cruise last year for about a 3-day 4-night cruise, and then we went to Disney World. So we tested it last year. The kids loved it. So now we're going to do a full blown one for the 20th anniversary of ourselves. And
20th anniversary of ourselves.
Yep.
Our 20th wedding anniversary.
There we go. 20th wedding anniversary of ourselves. So that'll be fun. So we've gone on other cruise ships. I know everybody chimes in, oh, this one's the best, oh, that one's the best. I'm going to tell you right now, Disney Cruise, that's where it's at, man. I'm telling you, if you can muster up the money, it doesn't matter if you're inside room, bottom of the ship, it doesn't matter. Those cruises far outweigh any other cruise line that we've been on. And I know people will be like, oh, well, this one's the best, that one's the best. That's cool. I'm not going on Disney because, Disney's dumb. Whatever, man. I'm telling you right now, we've been on all the other cruises, and the cleanliness and like just like the way that the ship's put together just blows you away. Like literally, even the old ones like the Disney Wonder and the Disney Magic, like we went back on those back in 2005. Not to mention that was when we first got married. And we went on our honeymoon on that, and then we went on the bike. We signed up for the bike ride excursion. It
was supposed to be like a scenic bike ride, and we got mountain bikes. I'll never forget, I was wearing a teal blue BB shirt encrusted with rhinestones, my Sophie cheerleading shorts, girls, you know what I'm talking about, and some gym shoes. And so we went to the place, got in the bus, got our
you missed something. On the excursion, it said, how difficult it was. It was like activity level. Whatever symbol that they used, it was the highest symbol. And you go, look the picture. They're like in these big like cruiser bikes, and they were like, oh wow, that looks nice. Oh, it's probably that high because just kind of riding. People aren't used to that. No, like literally, this was uphill, downhill. Like she gave up, kicked her bike to the ground. It rolled down the hill. I had to go all the way down the hill.
It was so fucking hot in St. Martin in October. Like I was drenched. I was annoyed. I was hot. I was out of breath, and I didn't want to do it anymore.
No, so you kick the bike down there. So I'm looking. I'm like, well, looks like I gotta go fucking get the bike. So and I had to get off my bike. I picked up my bike. I picked up your bike, and I walked up this hill. I don't know, at like a 45-degree incline, maybe 50-degree incline, climbing up there. You stared. You said, I'm getting in the car because they had a car that you could drive in if you gave up. So I picked those up. I walked all the way up the hill. Then at the top of the hill, the one guy was up there. He's like, hey, I dropped my camera. You didn't happen to pick it up. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't pick it up. I didn't squat down and squeeze it with my butt cheeks and pick it up and bring it up this hill. You take your ass down there and you pick it up. Yep, that was our first excursion as a married couple.
Wherever we rode their bikes, not great. Maybe there's a resort somewhere that's beautiful, but like I don't ever want to go back there, honestly. And I put my picture on. I said, I did this ride.
She rode in the car 3/4 away. I had to carry your bike, threw the bike in the back where the thing is, and I'm riding in there and turn. Are you okay? I'm fine. The person that's the problem is in the car. She's the one with the problem.
It was me. Fuck that. I don't need to do anything like that again.
No. So that was our first cruise on the Disney 20 years ago. Now we're going again with the children for the same cruise. It's the same cruise. Now that we believe it's they don't go to St. Martin, they go to Tortola, but it's the same cruise 20 years later with the kids. It's the same thing. We're not going on any bike ride though. But yeah, that's what that was.
We're gonna have some adventures this summer, and that'll be fun.
Mm-hmm. And you may go to Chicago to see your mom, your parents, your family, and bros are gonna have a bro weekend. We're gonna go ourselves. It's not rude.
It's rude.
No.
I'm not going up there to go on a fancy vacation. I'm gonna stay at Dolores's house in my old bedroom, and you guys are gonna go gallivant off to Disney and go stay at the Grand Floridian and be all fancy and shit.
That's true. So if you see us there, just the 3 boys, just the 2 boys and me, that's bro trip. And you know where Becky is at that point.
Rude.
Too bad. No, because the last time it was a 2 bro night trip, and that ended with barfing in the bathtub, and then it was awesome.
Nobody knows this story.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, so here's the story. Let me tell you, because he's not going to tell you what it is.
I'll tell you what it is.
We were staying at Fort Wilderness in a cabin, and my youngest was sick with the flu. I had to take him to the outpatient urgent care. So Jason went with my oldest out on a little trip out around. They took the golf cart over to the dock, got on the boat, and they went to Magic Kingdom. We went to the Contemporary.
No, I'll tell you where we went. Anyway, so I went off with our oldest son. The boat took us over to the Magic Kingdom, and from the Magic Kingdom we went to the Contemporary, and that's where the party started.
This party did not end well.
No,
I'll tell you.
No, it ended phenomenal. So we started at the Contemporary, got a shot of double a Jack Daniels, popped that thing. My oldest had some water. I said, "Where do you want to go?" "I want to go to the Polynesian." "No problem." Jumped on that monorail, popped over to the Polynesian. Boom. Changed to their Knob Creek special barrel or whatever.
Okay, but tell everyone what the percentage is.
I was going to get to that.
Okay.
It was 180, I think. I think it was either 100, 150. Whatever it was Jack Daniels is 40 proof. This was 80 proof or something, whatever it is. It was
so just went from 180.
No, what they do is they take whatever the proof is, they divide it in half, I think. I started having a double shot of that at the Polynesian, tanked that bitch, then went to the Grand Floridian, had Blanton's, because they're the only place that had Blanton's, so I had a double shot of Blanton's.
This is where your Blanton's.
He gets the drink. Now, at each place that we went...
By drink, you mean water. Let's be clear.
Water, yeah.
Everybody thinks you're walking around.
No, that wouldn't happen anyway.
Anything other than
No. So, every stop that we went to, we got the Magic Pin, and we got whatever Disney thing was there, and...
You took it on shopping.
We went shopping, and we're getting drinks.
You're getting more drinks and more drinks.
That's right. And then, more money. Exactly.
He's like, this is the best fucking night ever.
It was. He got anything he wanted. He was getting drink. Then, we went from there, the boat from the Magic Kingdom, to Wilderness Lodge. Got another shot there. Went to the boat that took us from the Wilderness Lodge back to Fort Wilderness, and then we got back, and then when I got home, I ate this nasty pizza before we left. I barfed all that pizza up, and then I rolled off the bed and fell onto the ground. And then I woke up the next day. So
what you're cutting out here is that your father picked you up at the dock. Because you could not drive.
No, I could drive, but I chose not to drive as safety purposes.
Okay. The golf cart back to our cabin.
Correct.
In the night.
Yes.
Okay. So
it wasn't that late. It was 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Dark.
It was dark.
So you come up, dropped off by Grandpa, come up to the door, stumble in.
Yep.
And I'm looking at our son like, what happened to Daddy?
The best time ever.
And that's basically what our son said. And as you stumbled in, I was like, what the fuck happened to you? And he goes into the bathroom. He's like, Becky, I don't feel good. Becky, I don't feel good. And I'm like, you did this to yourself.
Oh, the pizza came out.
He starts throwing up into the bathtub. Chunks.
Okay.
Chunks.
Undigested pizza.
Like,
wash it down.
And I'm looking at him and I'm like, you did it. I'm not going to rub your back and say, oh, Phil. No, that's on you. That is on you.
That's okay.
So then I made you shove all the chunks down.
I shoved all the chunks down in there, and then I was like, all right, I gotta go to sleep. I went to sleep. Everybody went to sleep.
And then but I couldn't fall asleep because I was so mad.
Hold on. Hold on now. Hold on now. So then night passes. I wake up in the morning. I wake up. There's 2 empty bottles of Jim Beam on the counter. And I woke up and I go, there's no way. There's no way I'd be dead, gone, buried if these were gone. And then she comes out of the bedroom. Go ahead.
I come out of the bedroom.
What happened to these bottles? And
he asks me, what happened? Why are both these bottles empty? And I said, because I poured that shit out. I said, you were not supposed to be drinking that much. And I poured an entire fucking bottle. Two bottles. One of them wasn't all the way full, though. Poured it all the way down the drain. So, and I left them there. So you could see that.
I thought I drank them. So ask our son. Best night ever. If he was here in the background, say, what was the best night ever? When we went around to Disney, I want to do that again. Hell yeah, you want to do it again.
Yeah, but next time we're gonna lower the alcohol consumption a bit.
Yeah. So in retrospect, if you see us there,
that's not retrospect. In conclusion,
if you have your followers or whoever and they stop us there, they could have stopped us in the middle of the next bros party circle drinking fiesta. Who knows? They could join in too.
It is the beauty, though, of Disney World is that you don't have to drive anywhere. The transportation just takes you wherever you need to go.
That's where you need to go.
That's what happens. We decided to do a podcast after a lot of people have put in their requests. Everyone's like, could you guys please do a podcast? And yes, so here we are. We tried to figure it out. I see the spit bubble. Ooh. All the technology it's too much for me. It's too much, but we sort of figured it out. This is kind of the janky version of it. We're going to try to get to a point where it's like, it looks good. Like you got the nice background, the lights just right, like we're working on it. So anyways, because you know what happens? There's only so much time in an Instagram reel or on a TikTok that I can put in the conversations that go on between Jason and I. There's only so much. So if you guys want to see us have a real conversation back and forth, this is going to be it. And we came up with the name through a lot of trial and error, and barely behaving is basically it. I mean, we toe the line. We tiptoe the line on social media for what you can and cannot talk about.
Well, the other one.
Barely behaving.
Well, the other one you liked was nuts on your mouth.
That was never even up for discussion.
That was a good one.
That was not even on the table.
Okay. Just so everybody knows.
That's a lie.
That is not a lie.
Never allow nuts on your, what'd you fucking say?
Nuts on your mouth.
Nuts on your mouth to be an option for podcast name. No.
Okay.
Nice try though. So we're going to keep doing shit like this so bear with us as we go along. We're going to.
It's going to be a shit show until it gets smoothed out. It's just the way that it is.
Start. It was just one of those things where it's like we've been talking about it. You just have to start. We just had to pull the trigger and just fucking do it, and then work it out as we go. So that's what we're gonna do. Cool. Right now we've got 2 tripods set up with our phones on it. It's a whole.
It's okay. It works for now. It's whatever. It's not like we're Joe Rogan. Okay, we don't have that kind of money.
No,
we got Jason. We got Jason and Becky money. That's what we got. We don't have Joe Rogan money. We don't have Theo Von money. I'm sorry, we don't have it.
No.
We don't get. This is janky. We got what we got. This is janky. We're in our house doing this. This is janky. This is janky.
I might put some stuff up like in my stories and ask if there's anything you guys want us to talk about or whatever, and sort of get some.
You guys want more vacation stories? We got those too. Those are pretty wild.
I don't know about wild.
Oh, they're wild.
Plenty of them.
They're pretty wild, baby.
They're not wild. There's nothing wild about a vacation story. You're gonna think people think that it's like Girls Gone Wild, like flashing.
No, there's no flashing. It's more like me getting drunk and telling drunk stories. This is what we got.
Thanks for listening. We love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Till next time.
See you later.
Probably next week.
Bye.
Bye.